Naira swap crisis. Stop imposing suffering on Nigerians. Mbaka warns President Buhari. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. He said that policy was rather destroying and collapsing the country's economy while putting many on a debt roll. The spiritual director of the Catholic Adoration Chaplaincy in Enugu State, Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka, has asked President Muhammadu Buhari to reverse the Central Bank of Nigeria's cashless economy policy while insisting that the policy was not working. He said that the policy was rather destroying and collapsing the country's economy while putting many on a debt roll. Mbaka, who spoke on Sunday during a homily at the Adoration Chaplaincy ground in Enugu, wondered why President Buhari should bequeath Nigerians unimaginable suffering and hardship as he was leaving office. He said, the president should leave office with good name. How can countrymen and women be crying as they are going out? If anybody advised you over such dirty, rubbish, wicked and barbaric policy, why can't you say that I'm the president and reverses? What I want to say is that it is not good, the CBN monetary policy. Banks are closing, businesses are collapsing, industries are collapsing. Do you want to kill Nigeria before you leave? If you want to make a cashless economy, it's not going to be an instant order. It is not a military coup d'etat. It is supposed to be gradual by gradual. The Federal Catholic priest stated that in a country where things worked, where a new policy was introduced, the government will pilot it and give incentive to the first people to embrace it. He added, leave them, let them reverse that rubbish before the rubbish reverse them, because they are putting more and more people in trouble. There are some businesses that must be done with cash until Nigeria improves very well. Those who are promoting this evil policy, are they in business? Have they managed businesses so that they can quickly kill businesses? Many students are not seeing their lecturers for long because he wants to get 3,000 naira in bank for transport. When you get 5,000, you will pay POS 2,000. They are now selling our naira in our country. Somebody wake up in the morning, close his shop, and goes to the bank to get 3,000 naira. Now the bank will give you old currency notes, but you bring it back, they will not take it. What a wickedness. What did Nigerians do to politicians that are ruling us? Why will impose sufferings on Nigerians people are now in famine? Hunger is killing our people because our leaders seize their monies. Let them release our money because our cashless economy cannot flourish in a state where there is no network. Many banks cannot do cashless transaction. They are not ready for that. Yet, reverse the policy or the hammer of the divine will collapse on you. I speak for the suffering Nigerians, and let nobody summon me over that so that the anger of heaven will not visit you. Enough of such rubbish. People and leaders should respect prophetic voices. Well, Father Mbaka is coming out boiling and speaking on the issue of the cashless policy and how it is, it is becoming a total nightmare for Nigerians. How is it going to become a total nightmare for Nigerians? Another thing I'm going to say here is that I thought that by now, I was even saying, okay, this is their cashless policy. At least they want to start making, 20,000 naira available, right? They give the people the 20,000. Many people will close their places of business. Queue in line to collect as little as 5,000. They will spend almost 24 hours of a day collecting that 5,000 naira. And I've heard this thing they said now is true. I've heard instances of where they'll give you the old naira notes. And then, but you bringing it to the bank. These people will not accept it. What do you think that is? You give people what you know that is not going to be used as a legal tender. And then when they bring it back to return it to you, you refuse to accept it. I don't get. That is the Messiah you sold us to back then in 2015. Oga, if you're not satisfied with the condition, please go to court. Buhari is there waiting for you. Everything don't play for in our eyes. President Buhari is the worst president who has ever seen in the history of Nigeria. And to think that he came out fooling us that he was going to do free and fair election. The election was far from free and fair. You follow cause this hardship. Why warning him? You want change. Buhari have changed it too. I'm really tired. I keep buying naira even on my sick bed where I don't even have money. That is the problem. I have a particular person who came out and told me that his mother was going to die if he does not get cash. And do you know, 2 days later, his mother died because he could not get cash. And yes, it is true that the death toll. Now, you don't even need to fire a single bullet. If you want people to die, this is it. This policy is killing people. A lot of people, I read yesterday on the news, I refused to click on the article, but I saw the headline about a man who was trekking to the hospital. He was trekking to work, or was trekking to the hospital. I don't even know where he was trekking to, but he collapsed and died on the road. More of these kinds of they cause problem. Give people money. These people were putting their money in their houses. The government came and convinced people. That time I could still remember, them advising people to go to the bank. That time I will still remember, they were advising people, no put your money for us. Fair if you catch, burn your money. Flood if you come, carry your money. You understand? Now, the bank that is supposed to be the safe place, even before this cashless policy came, people were complaining how their money was just disappearing. You're going to work for money for years. Your money go just there quietly, disappear, blow wings, fly away, grow wings, fly away from your account. And the bank, we are still talking about how the bank will not be able to trace it all. This is coming from your bank will not be able to trace it. Now, on top of this issue now, on top of this particular one now, on top of this one now, what will happen is that this, what's it called? This cashless policy was brought in. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me at all. Okay, okay. I thought you said he's the Messiah. Please go and rest, please. If you like, take this man serious at your own risk. And if my comments no do you, go to court. You people are using this to play. If I sit down, I used to think that this man so-called president will eat and drink peacefully and go to bed and sleep will even carry him. Now, wow, after all the wahala he puts millions of Nigerians in with the name of not what people to buy vote. There is God. We can't remain like this forever. This is not a matter of he does not want people to buy votes. This is him. This is just punishment. Me too. Initially, I thought this policy was for to stop some certain things from happening. But people don't start to kidnap again. You know, they listen to news. The violence has started again. The violence has started again. How did these people get cash? How? Okay. Many Nigerians have become so poor under this government. We will never forget the name Buhari. Buhari will forever be remembered as somebody who was president at the time where you have 5,000 naira, but the 5,000 naira in your account is worth 3,000 because you have to use 2,000 to get the 5,000 naira. How bad could it be? Our own naira is now on the black market. On this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.